If you're listening to this, it's because you've come back to Gulf Breeze for what we like to call a refresher. And so I just like to address, what that might feel like. Gee, I thought I had it, what's the matter with me? And I just want to let you know that I really respect the fact that you have come back, because it says a couple of things. One, it takes a lot of courage to come back and admit that you need help. It takes humility, and it takes wisdom, that you've come back to a place that helped you along this journey to a certain degree. But recovery of our health, recovery of our resilience, and from addiction is a journey. It's not a destination. There's not a there to get to. It's not like I got it and I'm good to go. You have moments of getting it. I have moments of getting it all the time, and I have moments of forgetting it all the time. Every day I go outside in and inside out. This is part of the human being, how we learn in life. So if you've had a relapse, that relapse can be seen in one of two ways. It can be seen as a failure, or it can be seen as an opportunity to go deeper. So I assume you're here to go deeper, to get what you may have missed innocently in your first treatment or second treatment. You've fallen, get back on it. You'll learn to ride. That's how we learn. We learn from mistakes. What causes relapse, and we'll go into this more in your treatment, but is this kind of misunderstanding that there is a there to get to, that once I had the insight that you're good to go. No, life is a process of insights. Forgetting, insight, forgetting, insight, forgetting. So every time you have an insight, it makes room for a bigger insight and a bigger insight. So you're up for a bigger insight here. But humility is a good thing. It kind of opens your heart and your mind to be more willing, to listen better, and to see your innocence, to forgive yourself for making a mistake. And that's all it is. It's a mistake. Think of it like making a video, like we're doing. Now, I've had many opportunities to stop and start again, and I make mistakes because I didn't quite get it right the first time. That's like life. So when we relapse into old habits, whether it's using or just boredom or depression or blaming other people or getting caught up in our thinking, there's many ways to relapse. It's not just using. It's because there's thinking that we don't see. It's not exposed to us yet. So the pain of falling is actually feedback. It's the way the mind is built is to, suffering is not a bad thing. Pain is not a bad thing. Emotional pain, even though it's unpleasant, it's there to get our attention, to wake us up, to see that there's more to see. So that's part of the mistake of the relapse, is the opportunity to see more of the thinking that got you there. You can't lose your wisdom. You can't lose your health, your resilience. It's still there, it's intact, and it will come back. So what I see is kind of the common thread in everybody I've worked with over the 40 years I've worked in this field when they relapse, is that they think that something other than their thinking, than them, their responsibility, is the cause. Someone, some circumstance, some external factor is what's creating my experience. And when you feel victimized, when you feel that something or someone has more power over your thinking than you, then you lose this power, this freedom that you have as a human being to recreate your own life. The mind is this incredible resource and well of insight. And when we let go of the thinking that's getting in the way of that, the pond, the silt in the pond settles and the insight is revealed. Sometimes trying too hard can actually create stress in the process of recovery. So reawakening that resilience is just getting a deeper understanding. So that's what you're here for. There's no there to get to. There's just ongoing evolution, and life is very humbling. I've been teaching and learning about these principles for 35 years, and I still learn every day. So we're all in the same boat here. Welcome back.